Prescott Van Meyer III, sommelier from home. Today's episode, a cinnamon whiskey showdown between 5 competitors, where we find out who is the cinnamonest of all. The cinnamonest of all of them. The Cinnamon Supreme. We have Yukon Jack, Big Hot. We have the OG, Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And we also have Catch Fire and Jack Daniels. All of these are cinnamon whiskeys, not to be confused with the cinnamon brand. That has misled some consumers recently, but that's not what's happening here. We have, again, the OG Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. I'll be honest, I have not heard of some of these. The Yukon Jack, Big Hot, and Catch Fire, those were new to me. It's interesting to see, and I figured let's throw them in there. These nickels aren't gonna spend themselves. Well, nickels and some very oxidized pennies. For those of you who have not tried cinnamon whiskey yet, well, just imagine chewing on an entire package of Big Red cinnamon gum and then putting in a splash of whiskey on top of that, swallowing all that together. You've got it. Well, let's look at the competitors individually. You got Yukon Jack Fire. Now this is actually 100 proof, and this was only 5 cents. No, that's the refund you get for recycling. And speaking of cheap buys, make sure to tune into my $5 treasure series. Actually, watch all the videos. Again and again. Cinnamon bold flavored, Big Hot flavored whiskey. This is 60 proof. Now, obviously we got Fireball whiskey, the OG, that's 33% alcohol or 66 proof. And now we have Catch Fire, cinnamon flavored whiskey, comes in at 30%. Well, that's 60 proof. And then we have, last but not least, Cinnamon Spice Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire. And this comes in at 35% alcohol, 70 proof. So we are gonna taste test them, and I'm gonna try to make this a blind taste test. We learned our lesson with the eggnog. So I'm gonna have Dalton come in and switch them up, but he is going to write down how he switched them up. So Dalton, come on in here, young man. All right, there you go. You're gonna write it down, right?
Yeah.
All right, write it down. Have the glasses ready for me. I'm gonna taste test. All right. I believe in you.
Okay, that's good.
Do, 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 do. All right, do I need to?
No, you're good. You can look.
I can look?
Yeah, look at.
Are you sure?
There's no
okay.
down.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited. Thank you, Dalton. Here we go with the first one. Well, we have a nice dark amber color to it. Looks a little syrupy, I'll be honest. Very thick on the side of the glasses. So let's give it a taste. Pretty sweet. Cinnamon comes in. Definitely tasting like the Big Red has been chewed for a long, long time. So I'm gonna put that kind of as our starter right there. Something a little inauthentic about this one, I'll be honest. Moving on to the next one. A little bit paler in color. Doesn't look as thick. Oof, smells pretty strong coming out. Wow, almost an earthy type cinnamon to that one. Feeling pretty strong on the palate. Nice cinnamon. Still having a little bit of that chemical cinnamon flavor, if you will. It does come a little bit better than that first one. So right now we got the second whiskey in front.
You're mixing up the orders now. What am I gonna do?
Really thought we'd work this out, Dalton. This one was second. So I'm gonna make this middle and this one, I like that more. Okay, third one. Here we go. Ooh, I like this one. They're all very sweet, obviously. This one has a little bit more kick on the cinnamon, so I'm gonna put that even further ahead. That's the third one. Dalton, where'd you go? He's probably off playing StarCraft somewhere. College kids still playing StarCraft? They still doing it? StarCraft 2? Expansion pack? Almost as good as Green Day and Half-Life. Something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. All right, number 4, here we go. I do like the color on this one. Real nice snap, the heat coming from the alcohol and the cinnamon together. A little bit more kick behind this one. I'm liking this one quite a bit. Not too thick in the glass. They're all very, very sweet, which is okay. I think you expect that now with a cinnamon whiskey. But this one actually has a little bit more kick to it than I expected. I think I'm putting that all the way in front. Bringing these guys back. All right. So this is a good system I've worked out, Dalton. It's where they are. So you kept them this way and I did them this way. We're playing 3D chess here. All right. Very pale in color. This one has a little bit of a mothballs smell to it. I don't think they were going for that. So that's a bummer. Smells like Nana's closet. That's for sure. All right, let's get to taste this last one. That's bullshit. Tastes like the root of the cinnamon tree, not the actual cinnamon itself. A very dirty, dusty, clay-filled root. They didn't wash it. Smells like an old New England basement. Basement by the sea. Filled with soggy cardboard boxes. Yeah, this is last. So that's the worst one right there. All right, Dalton, come back in, young man. This is what I have. Yeah, the fourth one is the best one, going all the way descending, and then the last one is last place.
Guess which is which, and you put your guesses, then we'll fix them.
Sure.
Be the right one.
Hey, that sounds fun.
That could be fun.
Hey, we're turning into like a game show here. I expect that second one was Yukon Jack. That's what I think. I think Fireball is probably that one. I am going to anticipate that Jack Daniels was the fourth one. And that Big Shot flavored whiskey is this. And since I have never heard of Catch Fire, I think it's that piece of shit one at the end. All right.
So, okay, this one, actually not Big Hot.
Big Hot. I say Big Shot. Big Hot.
But instead, it is Fireball.
Really?
Oh my gosh, and these two are switched. And then, yes, this Yukon is actually switched with new Jack Daniels right here.
So I only got one of them right.
And you did know Catch Fire was the worst one.
Yes,
That's
I
really
did assume that. Yukon, interesting. All right. A lot of heat on that one. I guess I was feeling the heat from the alcohol and the cinnamon together. So Yukon Jack would be my go-to for any cinnamon whiskey. Thank you so much for your help, Dalton.
I stayed organized.
You stayed very organized. What a solution we've come up with. Can't wait for all the showdowns in the future now.
Can I go now?
Yes. Yep, study hard, young man. Well, that was it for Cinnamon Whiskey Showdown. You have my favorites here. Drop a comment below if, again, you didn't see a cinnamon whiskey that happens to be your favorite, and maybe we'll do a head-to-head competition down the road. Or comment below if Dalton fucked up the order, because that's possible. That is absolutely possible. So I'm actually interested that Yukon Jack was my favorite. Known as one of the cheapest whiskeys out there. Just goes to show you what kind of quality the cinnamon whiskey market is peddling. Or Malort has just destroyed my taste buds into liking things that aren't good. I walk a lonely road.